Hello and welcome back to another F2P free-to-play no steal episode. Today we'll be doing chapter 2+1. This is the chapter where you get nothing Emblem. Those are also units that you can get from Radiant Down that I did not use, so I doubt they'll got any weapon rank transfers. And also Brom uses swords and axes. On Path of Radiance you can only use lances and swords, and swords will need to be promoted, so it is very unlikely for him to get any bonus rank transfers. I actually do not know whether you can get weapon rank bonuses from transfers on this guy for lances once you make him into tire free, because he can technically use lances as a tire-free unit, but I'm not sure if they will keep those weapon rank bonuses, and I don't feel like checking it, because I also didn't use him, so I don't think he will get anything. I think the bonus transfers might be only if you have B rank or higher, and he probably got C rank at best. Anyway, this is Polar Rebel. This is an affiliation of volunteers. This has an affiliation of rebels. Volunteers, like the escape map on Path of Radiance with Maria, I suppose. They would give the experience if you don't beat them. I don't think it's worth it, and I have the time, so I just defeat every enemy. Because unless you unequip your weapons, they will probably just die. So we want to get those items, probably all of them. How will I get them? I don't know. I don't remember. These units do not get transfers, so Nefni is not as great. This is probably a volunteer if Nefni can double him. That's the case. I think he'll be fine here. Let me see if I can get rid of him. Enemies that are not volunteers will probably not get double by her. You miss. Okay, girl. Can you leave all those other enemies? 23, 18, that's 41, 61, 64, 64 minus 45, 64 is 24 minus 5, 19. Yet you should leave all those two don't move, this guy doesn't either. And that should let Brom be able to visit this village right away. And we got an steel axe from East View unit that I would get the weapons from far on endgame if I wanted to. Wait, did I mess up? I don't remember. I don't think I messed up. I think I traded Har's axe and javelin to Nealuti, but I don't remember right now. The point is, next chapter I'll have Nealuti and Brom available, so I should be able to use those weapons with the javelin. But I right now don't remember if I had transferred that steel axe or not to him. Hopefully I did. Let me see. And Brom, do something about this guy. No, really. This one is volunteer, but he has a double vulnerary. I think I'd rather get that double vulnerary over the experience. Like, in fact, maybe that 7 points of experience this Brom has gotten is as much experience as the amount of base experience you could have gotten with him. And that's much if you want to use it. That's the only reason why base experience could be considered better. I don't know what to do about this girl. She does have a vulnerability. So that C 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is not written because it's a tier 1 unit. I hope that she's safe here. I want you here. That should be a better spot because it should let her move to the right as many times as I will. I need her for recruiting, to recruit Heather. She's so up next turn, I think. It's a green unit. Unfortunately, I do not have a javelin just yet. I believe the javelin from a village is village being guarded by that axe fighter. Is that air droppable? It is droppable, that's unfortunate for me. And losing out on weapon usage for my units, that's fine. Healing items are not that necessary. Okay, definitely. I would love if you could get rid of this guy. She should be able to. He can take a hit if he misses. And gets hit. Alright. It's good enough. Next turn, Heather should show up and I will get her with Infinity. Proms should be fine. It'll take a little longer because enemies will have ranged weapons and you don't get to have a hand axe for this chapter. They didn't survive just yet, but that's okay. I can go visit villages. I'll not be there. Use an iron axe. This is more accurate and it should deal enough damage against this one. And Bronze should be close enough for that for the village. My god, unexpected car. This is the car you can get transferred to car 3 instead of the one you get on part 1. Now Bron can go to this place. I don't think you'll die by this spending it. It's 15 attack. You don't take damage. You almost get poison. Go talk to Heather. And now Heather can move farther away to visit this village. As you see, Heather has passed. So that's to tell her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you have 7 more. Hopefully, I'll be able to solve you with nothing next turn. And that way, you could visit the other village next turn without fighting anyone. Because that axe fighter did. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that, as Nephany is so low there. You didn't move after Nephany, but then I thought you were within his range. Also, I should have equipped that iron dagger or bronze dagger at the pass, because that I didn't have a ranged weapon. Well, there were no reinforcements, so yeah, I should have done that because this guy would have died without getting a counter again. But there are no reinforcements, so we don't need to worry that much. See, can you not be Nephany? You cannot, which means that I can move her here, visit this village. I can no longer stop better because this guy's there. I can move here, visit that with Nephany. She will leave. I will get this other item and I will make Heather closer to that other village. She will get that, and even if that enemy went to go after Heather and get attacked, I can probably have Nephany protect Heather, so she could only get attacked by one enemy. And if this axe fighter goes after Heather, he'll die because I'll have this iron dagger. There will only be one enemy. Heather could just leave that unless she gets hit and I can somehow not make Nephany be able to protect her, which could happen if the next turn there are reinforcements like these tiles. If there are here, or there only one enemy, Nephany should still be able to protect her. I visited these two other villages. This guy is a rebel, so I wouldn't mind beating him. Neither of those will let me beat him to hits, so using an iron axe for accuracy is the way to go. You... what? I'll take that you have healing eye and that's why you didn't attack me. So Heather here is closer, and I could move Nephany to block that fighter from getting healed, and that might make him take a different route or attack me and die. I could also probably just be with Nephany. He is a volunteer, so I don't think he is that scary. Yeah. The other guy we said, I said he didn't take damage. He didn't take damage, and you can take 2 hits from this guy, so I'm confident he won't miss. Probably should attack the healer because, you know, healer can attack me, but I do not care about the turn limit that much. It'll barely be an experience. I'll check. Let's see if I check that soon. Okay, let me see if I can find the experience. It is 500 from the turn limit. Yeah, that is not that much. And here they are, these reinforcements. Those guys are bandits, and they could destroy abilities if, you know, you were not harvested them. But I have, so I don't need to worry about them. It is 22. I think Brom is fine. Also, I'm not sure if he is within range. He might not. Darn. I am not allowed to steal any longer, so this arm is now nothing but cancel. It's a little better than cancel still, because I think if you disarm them, they're being disarmed for the entire phase. So it would be still better than cancel. Again, I am not allowed to steal. That one is also useless. Only one enemy. This is one reach. You won't get one sword. I'll tell you won't, right? No, you can leave one hit. You can even leave 2 hits. So I'll just move here. I don't. Well, I mean, you can leave 2 hits, can you not? Yeah, you can leave 2 hits. You don't get poison. I guess it's fine if you go attack this guy. Just move 1 left tile, but he did some damage already. Nice thoughts. I can defeat this healer with me. Make sure this guy doesn't reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has a more, but still counts. If you don't one shot. Okay, Nefne. Transfers on her would kinda make the difference a lot. Like a lot, because this guy's healer, he will get heal on enemy phase, and that means that this was kinda pointless. I would still be able to solve him because he didn't get fully healed. Alright. If we get hit, so I can attack him now. I'll fall back up to here, and I can take her javelin. I don't need to attack with Heather just yet. She can take a hit from this guy. And as for Broncos, that's fine. I'll do this. Two of the enemies don't move. I don't need to worry about beating them just yet. At most, that axe fighter, who I believe was volunteer, might move, but that won't be him. Yes, you know, volunteers will give me 200 points of experience for each one. 200 is nothing. At this point, is nothing. Also, I do not get access to base preparations just yet, so I couldn't use the experience. I think you get that on the next chapter, though. But I'm not using it on part 2. I don't think it's a good idea. What do I do with those units? This guy is there. I believe what I would do right now is to hit this guy with feather, so I could have her behind Nephany and get Nephany tied up at Spider that brigand that vampire. Let me see, this guy 24, you could take a hit if you heal your poison. I mean, you would be taking what, 24, you would be taking 9 damage, which would put you at 5 HP. I believe poison is 1 to 3 damage, so you could leave both things, but there's no point. I can just heal your ailment status, and that's like the first time you'll be seeing someone using antitoxin. I probably not, but like it's not that. It almost has no use. Even if you get poison, most of the time you just rather take the damage so you could do the spam more. Or it is so little that you don't need to worry. And yeah, you have 1200, that's okay. There are no more reinforcements, so all enemies you're seeing are the only enemies that are left. I could probably route them up for more experience. I don't think my weapons are that much necessary. At least not for part 2. It is very sore bar. I get plenty of units on bar. I do not know how to approach this bar though. I'll just take it slow and go this route. Also, for whatever reason, you chose to have the herb and Nephany chose to have the concoction. When it should be the other way around because Nephany has less HP. I guess the idea behind that might be the fact that how much damage will be. I just use an iron axe with a funerary. This will be fine. Maybe the idea behind that was that Nephany has this defense, so she would take more damage and would need more healing. I should have placed them in front of the ranged enemy because if they don't move, they will have no choice but to attack him and get counter. So that's a mistake on my part. You're taking quite a lot of damage. I think you're still safe. Let's hope that I'm not wrong. I'm not sure if you take 6 damage from that spider. Please don't tell me you do. I think it's a tier 1 enemy. It might be a volunteer, so it should have less damage. Oh, it didn't attack you for who knows why. But yeah, that was a mistake from my part. You should have been there. Let's see what they'll do now. now you move. I could only deal, I'm going to have dealt 2 damage, so Rome was safe back then. Not sure if it is safe right now because I don't know if they will move. No, they do not. They do not move after facing combat once. Not sure if that has to be a thing, but for whatever reason I do think it was a thing at some point. Use some herb, stay here, keep fighting those guys. Nephany. I think this guy moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I was fairly out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That guy I think does move, but it just even went after her. I don't know right now. I'll have Heather here. She has much more voids. Hopefully she'll just be fine. I'll see if any of those enemies move. Disarm on enemy face might actually let them not have a weapon right now equipped. Yet they do not, so it is safe for me to attack. Also, those guys just didn't move. Entirely sure how they work, because I seem to remember moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That guy didn't reach, so maybe they have Link AI. How's Nephany doing against this guy? 12 points. Nephany should be fine, because that was the range armor from there. Well, that level up doesn't make any sense. Whatever. This guy shouldn't move, this guy shouldn't move, this guy might move, but it's just one enemy. Just hoping that the other enemies do not move a bit. Definitely. I don't really understand. If they start moving right now, I guess I'll have to research. 17 HP, she might take a hit from another enemy. No, the enemy move. Great. You can double that one. You didn't get a speed level up. You can double this one. I don't think I want to attack because you're taking 15 damage from that guy and 8 from this one, so that's 23 damage. You would die, you don't have enough HP. I could do this. Enemies don't seem to move, so this will be fine. You can take 2 hits from this guy. Nice dots. And now then, can I use the car? I only need 1 use for another thing, so it is fine for me to do that. And for those guys, I'm again assuming those guys do not move, which I thought they did. I'm really scared whenever they do. I should be able to hop from next to the ranged enemy to counter him. Alright, this seems fine. Now, can I defeat that guy? Some way that's reliable enough. It doesn't feel like it. I'll just use another herb. Again, I don't think I need to worry that much about killing items for part 2. It's really sore. I will... could do this. Get some experience with you for the damage. Yeah, that's fine. Also, let's put their car. That's okay. Brown can take that hit. Yes, I can. And now that guy has less HP, enough to Nefany, not for Nefany to finish him with 2 more Javelin uses. He's close to a level up. Let's go to that concoction, to that herb, and this vulnerary. Now I need to approach those enemies, which again, they don't seem to move. So we'll just see if we can beat this guy first and then fight this guy. I am terrified of them moving at some point. I could have used that car for damage. For good. It seems Brown could leave this guy one hit. I'm using the steel axe this time around. No, not just for damage, but because if I actually did trade steel axe to Nialucci, I still get another steel axe for him, so I still keep weapon uses of that iron axe. I still have plenty, but like, yeah. Anthony, level up, please. Be good. He really needs a good level up. She just got strength. You're guaranteed one stat at least on a level up, so that's an empty level up. The best empty level up you could get, as she was getting slowed down by that steel grey lance, which means that she essentially got 1 point of strength from speed, but like, even 2 points, it's not good enough to level up. Okay, now it's really hard to beat this guy with someone else unless the boss does not move, which probably does not. Can I beat this guy with Chrome? There's a chance I would die because I don't have enough XP. Okay, I'll just use a healing item. Hopefully the boss will not move and defeat my units. Let's just hope the other one does it. Or, you know, that headed dodges back because that could happen, right? She wouldn't get one, so right? No, she can only one hit. Just sneak her to dodge one enemy. Like that. Alright. Thank you, Heather, for just dodging one hit. Thank you for dodging both. That wasn't necessary, and I should have equipped that dagger, that iron dagger, because it would deal more damage. All enemies have melee weapons at this point. Yeah, she could die. It was unlikely, but she could do it. Alright, only the boss is left. All my units only one hit from him right now. I shouldn't need to worry about him. Let's take care that steel grey lamps. Can I leave 2 hits with from the arms to keep using that steel axe because I don't know. I said that I will get another steel axe and not getting another iron axe. I should maybe use an iron axe for less damage so I could get more experience from C damage. Whatever. Heather will pull back unless I find a way to just fight him with that spectre car axe. She's not dealing damage with that iron dagger. Can you still live 2 hits? Not anymore. Yes, be there. And Stephanie will be here. And that way Heather cannot get the target boss. boss will go after instead. And I think that's all units having fought the boss, which means I've seen all boss combos for this map. Not like it matters, that wasn't my goal. It just happened. Definitely didn't get a crit to finish him, which is fine. I think I will let her beat him because he should be the unit getting more experience. $33, so I need at least I need at least 19 HP, so I need to use something stronger than an herb. Let me hit your funerary. Alright. I should be able to finish him this enemy phase unless I miss. Of course, why would I hit a 69? Can't do 60. It's too unlikely. Let's see, you got hit, so I had to steal enemy phase if I want to beat her with Nephany. Actually, do I? What is the damage deal with that Spectre car? 3 points. Nephany has 3 less magic, so it would deal no damage. Yep, I had to enemy phase him, but this time around I can just use an herb and not waste another vulnerary use. Oh, come on, Nephany. I know I could also just technically tank him, use the vulneraries for taking hits and get 1 point of experience for each combat, but that's definitely not worth it. You dodge at least, so I can... I mean, if I attack I won't be able to get healed, so that's not a thing. I could, however, do this from a different tile and waste a javelin use. It's a javelin use though. I don't want to waste javelin use. Turn limit doesn't really matter at this point. I don't think I'll get even half the turn limit by experience, so I'll just end turn and keep hitting her until she doesn't miss. She shouldn't have. That's still not a level up, but still get that next chapter soon enough. Yeah, as you saw, we just didn't get any turn limit experience, which is fine. We don't need to worry about that. The fact that you get always guaranteed some base experience just for clearing maps is crazy good. They didn't have that for Path of Radiance higher difficulties, but they do that here. And this game is considered to be harder. Well, anyway, that's be for this chapter. We shall see you with more this Friday, or whenever you're watching this, if in case you're watching this later on a playlist, or whenever you came across with this video. For now, that's enough. Until then, bye.